So excited to be here this morning. I've got Mark joining me to teach, or I'm teaching U-75. My name is Katy. Mark will be our student, our wonderful, amazing student here at the Union. Anyway, let's get started. At home, if you have a block or strap, awesome. Grab it, go get it real quick. Maybe have some water available and handy as well, as Mark does here. Whatever props you need for home, and that way we can get started. So U-75, we start seated. Find a comfortable space on your mat, grounding down. Take a breath in through your nose, and just let it out. Simple breath, no movement, just allowing your body to be here and ground. Take another breath, inhale. Exhale it out. One more just like that, calming our minds. Inhale. Exhale it out. Now for some movement, inhale, lift through your chest. Lift up your chin. Eye gaze up. Exhale, drop your eye gaze, drop your chin. Pull your belly in. Inhale, expand your chest. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, open your mouth. Pull in towards the center. Empty out. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, allowing the floor to hold you. Pull up through your chest. Let your chin start to pull up, open up front side. Exhale, empty out. Get a little bit of a rounding into your spine as you pull your belly button in nice and tight. Big breath, inhale through your nose. Expand outwards. Exhale, pull in. Empty out your lungs. Inhale. Exhale. For the last couple that we do as much movement you feel your body needs to get a little bit more open and grounded. Inhale. You can start to pull a little bit more forward, good, through your chest as you're tilting forward, opening up. Exhale, you're rounding a little bit deeper into your spine, starting to get that cat-cow motion into the spine. Inhale, good, Mark. Pull your chest up and forward, lift up through your chin. Exhale, round into your spine as you're emptying out your belly. Last one on your own, big breath. Empty out when you're ready. Good. When you're to a complete empty, shift the weight forward for cat-cow. Get into tabletop position, stacking your shoulders over your wrist, hips over your knees. Push the tops of your feet flat into the floor. As we continue with that breath, now we're getting more movement into the spine, cat and cow. Starting with cow, inhale. Let your belly drop, pull your chest forward. Exhale, cat, round your spine, pull your belly button in, really pushing your spine up. Inhale, through your nose, pull forward, open up. Exhale, round, open your mouth. Tilting your pelvis, pulling tailbone down, push away. Inhale, last one. Really get the movement into your spine. Exhale, round it out, empty out. Push, 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 push. Release, coming to neutral. With your long spine, eye gaze slightly forward, extend from the crown of your head. Push your palms into the floor, pull your belly in, pull your ribs in. Tighten everything up through the midline. Extend your left leg behind you, right arm in front of you for bird dog. Starting to work a little bit into your balance. Breathe in and out of your nose here, controlling the breath, controlling the movement. Extension from your toe through your fingertip. Pull in through the center. Nice and tight. Breath in, breath out. Release. Ground down, switch. Right leg extend out, left hand extend forward. Pushing down with the points that are on the floor. Your right hand, your foot, your knee, and your foot. Pushing down to lift up. Pull into the center line. Extend through your toe and your finger, reaching your body apart. Pulling in through the midline, center line. Breathe in. Breathe out. Switch. Left leg, right hand. Breathing. Squeezing. Release. Right leg, left hand. Extension of your limbs. Pulling in, getting nice and strong through the center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up. Push your hips up for downward facing dog. Here you can get as much movement as you would like into your body. Bend right, left, right, left, right, left. You're still working on opening up your spine, backs of your legs, your hamstrings, maybe even into the neck. Just let it release, letting go of any tension that you might have into the neck area. Take your time here, breathe, continue the breath. As you start to feel more grounded, push your palms into the floor, heels into the floor. Slight bend of your knees if your hamstrings are a little tight and your heels can't quite touch yet. Push through your hands, hips up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, breath out, spiral your inner thighs outwards, inner ankles and outer ankles, pushing down and towards the mat. Big breath in and out. One last breath and out. Look forward at your hands, walk your feet forward. Reach for your elbows, sway side to side, a little movement into the backs of your legs and your hamstrings. Again, another opportunity, letting the head shake, letting your hips roll, right, left. Feels yummy. Release your hands to the floor. Pull your belly button in nice and tight as you slowly roll up for a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've grounded, now we're about to open. We start with half moon. Keep feet apart, hip width distance. Push your feet firmly into the floor, squeeze it through your thighs. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head, palms together. Interlace your finger, release your index finger, cross your thumbs. Stretch up. Bend your body to the right, push your hips to the left. Squeeze your thighs in towards the center, pull your thighs up, lift your chest up. Weight back in your heels. Stretch your arms to the right, push your hips to the left. Left hip slightly forward, right shoulder forward, line everything up. Stretch, push, come down. Inhale, come up, stop in the middle. Squeeze through your inner thighs, reach your fingertips up to the ceiling, bend left, hips right. Lift your chest. Pull your thighs in, pull your thighs up. Lift up through your chest, upper body back. Right hip slightly forward. Left shoulder pull forward, open up. Stretch over to the left. push to the right. Come down, push to the right. Inhale, come up, stop in the middle. Drop your head back, back bend. Look way back. Inhale, arms up towards the ceiling. Arms back. Right away, try to go back. Look way back. Squeeze your thighs up. Lift your chest up. Bring your arms back. Go back. Weight in your heels. Fall back. Arms back. Look back. More back. Inhale, come up, stop in the middle. Suck your stomach in, bend your knees, place your hands on the floor, give a little shake, right, left, right, left, right, left. Get a little bit of movement to the backs of your legs, your hamstrings for Pilate Assessment. Grab the backs of your ankles, all 5 fingers together, then slide your hands down so the edge of your finger and the floor are touching. Elbows behind your legs. Squeeze in towards the center. Roll forward, lift your hips. Try to lock your knees. Crown of your head pulling down towards the floor. Lengthen your spine down. Thighs up. Hips up. Stretch your body down. Let your head completely hang loose. There's no tension in your neck muscles. Yep, good, Mark. Stretch your elbows back. Weight forward. Lift your hips. Pull your thighs up. Try to lock your knees. Release arms and head together. Slowly come up. Arms down by your side. Awkward. Arms up parallel to the floor, 5 fingers together. Suck your stomach in. Squeeze all 5 fingers in. Get nice muscle through your tricep and your bicep muscles. Suck your stomach in. Sit down, hips down into the chair. Shift the weight back into your heels. Stretch your fingertips forward. Lean your upper body way back. Lift your chest. Suck your stomach in. Go back. Fall back. More back. Inhale, breathing, come up. Stand up on your toes maximum. Stretch your spine up towards the ceiling. Suck your stomach in nice and tight. Hold it in. Sit down, hips in the chair. Working on balance here. Come up into your toes as high as you can. Stretching the front sides of your ankles. Knees up towards the ceiling, hips in the chair. Lift your chest, lean your upper body back. Hips down into the chair. A dining chair, no bar stools. We can't go to the bar anyway, so sit down into the dining chair. Lean your upper body back. Sit down. Inhale, breathing, come up. Thunderbolt, arms up, palms facing in. Shoulders down away from your ears. Suck your stomach in, sit down, hips in the chair. Long spine. There's a little tilt of your pelvis. Reach your fingertips forward. Maybe bring them slightly forward in towards your face versus all the way up towards the ceiling. You take away some of that arch of your spine as you pull your belly button in. Pull your tailbone down, sit your whole body down, hips down. Inhale, breathing, come up, arms down by your side, feet together. Balancing. Shift the weight to your left leg. Lift your right knee up as high as you can get your knee into your chest. Standing leg raise. Everything on the right, then everything on the left. Place your left hand to your hip. If you are ready to grab your big toe, grab onto your big toe and extend your right leg out in front of you. Balance, lift your chest up, spine stays perfectly straight. Take an inhale, lift up. As you exhale, open your leg out towards the right. Hips forward. spine straight. Good demonstration. So you can either hold on to your big toe or you hold on to your knee. Absolutely fine. Pull your tailbone down, extend from the crown of your head, balance. Extend your left arm out, working on more balance, then eye gaze to your left, fingertips. Focus on something, concentrate, breathe. Come back through center, release your leg out, extend it forward, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 swoop. Grab your foot if you can, hold it for bow, extend your left arm up in front of you, bring your knees together, you may even a little switch, stress up, charge your body forward, chest and abdomen parallel to the floor. Kick into the grip of your right hand, kick your right leg up towards the ceiling, bring your chest and abdomen down. Reach your left fingertips forward, stretch forward, shoulder stretch forward. Fingertips stretch forward. Focus. Kick your right leg up. Release. Inhale, come up. Both arms over your head, palms together. Extend your right leg back behind you. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Bring your chest and abdomen down parallel to the floor. Good correction. Arms up with your ears, chest down, body parallel. Lift your right leg up, extend your right toes towards the back of the wall, squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze in towards the center of your body. Stretch your shoulders, scapula forward, lock your knees, stretch. Inhale, breathing, come up. Bring your right arm underneath your left arm, cross your arms and twist, eagle. Lift your elbows up, line them up with your shoulders. Reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling, suck your stomach in, sit down, hips in the chair. Right leg up and over your left leg as high as you can get your leg. The higher you get your leg, the more compression you make happen. If the foot does not twist, okay, sit down deeper. One day it'll happen. Squeeze in tighter. Get rid of any gaps that are in between your thighs, between your knees. Suck your stomach in. Pull your tailbone down as you're sitting your hips into the chair. Slightly pull your elbows up, lift them up away from your torso, from your body. Release. Inhale, arms up over your head, arms down by your side. Tree pose, shift the weight to your left, lift your right knee up as high as you can get your knee into your chest, grab your foot, hold from the inside at the ankle. We're opening up your hips and your pelvis. You need to bring the knee slightly forward, then gently let it go down. You can hold on to the knee as much as you need to. Heel to your hip. Breathe. Stretch your spine up. Push your hips forward. Squeeze in through your left thigh. Bring your right hand to the center of your chest. Lengthen, breathe. Release. Right leg down. All on the other side. Woo, yeah. Left side. Switch the weight shift the weight to your right leg. Lift your left knee up as high as you can get it. We'll start by just holding on to the knee. Then when you're ready and you've had your balance, grab your left foot. And you can start with this as well. So maybe you start with your foot and you extend it out. And then this is where you get a good little stretch as well. And then when you start to open up to the side, you realize that it's not doable, then you can transition into the holding onto the knee. But you're working your way onto the balance transitioning, which is what we're trying to focus on as you're really concentrating, you're focusing. Push your hips forward, stretch your spine up. Right arm out, and then eye gaze to the right. All this is working on different movements while you're trying to maintain your breath and balance all at the same time. Breathe, squeeze in, come back through to center, kick your heel forward. This is working a little bit in strength, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, bow. Grab your foot, 1 swoop. Hold, right arm up, squeeze in, stretch, body down. Chest and abdomen down parallel to the floor. Kick into the grip of your left hand so much left shoulder pulls back, right shoulder stretch forward, two shoulders stretching apart. Kick up towards the ceiling. Stretch your fingertips forward. Also balance. Focus on something in front of you. Reach forward, stretch forward, kick your leg up towards the ceiling without stopping. Release. Inhale, come up, arms over your head. Bring your interlace, release, cross your thumbs, nice and tight grip. Shift the weight, point your left toes behind you. Bring your body down, chest and abdomen parallel to the floor. Arms stay up with your head. Good. Squeeze your arms in towards your ears. Squeeze your elbows in towards each other. Stretch your shoulder, your scapula forward out of your body. Lengthen. Forward. Back as you point your toes towards the back. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Whole body parallel to the floor. Stretch forward. Kick back. Stretch forward. Inhale, come up. Left arm underneath your right arm. Cross your arms and twist your arms. Pull your elbows up, reach your fingertips forward, suck your stomach and sit down, hips down into the chair. Left leg up and over your right leg as high as possible. Twist your legs. Again, the higher you get your leg, the more compression and twist you can make happen here. Squeeze in towards the center. Sit your hips down into the chair. Good. Left side, he was able to cross his foot. That might be what happens at home. Yay or nay. One side might be a lot more flexible than the other. You're trying, you're working through these little kinks. As you sit down a little bit deeper, pull your tailbone down, lift your elbows up, creating length in the spine. Release. Tree pose, shift the weight. Lift your left knee up as high as you can get it. Balance on your right foot. Focus. Grab your foot, hold from the inside. Gently let your left knee come down. Again, that knee, you can hold on to it as much as you need to guide it forward, guide it in front of you. Balance. Breathe, lengthening from the crown of your head, always pushing down with what's on the floor to lift up through your body. Left hand to the center of your chest. Don't fall out. Release. Left leg down, feet together. Have a little sip of water if you'd like. Yeah, we made it to a little bit of a break, party time. Then once you've had your water, you want to go ahead and grab your block and place it on the left side of either your mat or the top of your mat. So depending on how you're going to do this, he's going to do everything on the mat. So it's going to be placed on the top of the mat. Yep, there we go. And then you are going to step to the right just for the sake of doing it. So going wide onto your mat, step out, arms up parallel to the floor. First we have triangle on the right side, so you gotta move your block if you're gonna use it. Turn your right foot out, bend your right knee, sit down and bounce down, right thigh parallel. So if you are going to use your block for triangle pose, it's on the right side of you. If you don't use it, don't worry about it. Keep your hips down, push your hips forward, hips stay there. Move your both arms at the same time. Here's where you would grab your block or not. Reach your fingertips apart in opposite directions. Stretch your shoulders, lengthening through your fingertips. Turn your head, get a nice little twist into your neck. Reach up towards the ceiling, reach down towards your toes. Left hip down, right knee back, squeeze in, reach up, twist your upper body back. Inhale, come up, grab your block, turn your left foot, switch the block to your right side, turn your left foot, bend your left knee down and bounce a couple of times. Left thigh down, parallel to the floor. Be honest with yourself, get down low, probably lower than you actually think. Hips forward, hips stay there. Move both arms at the same time. Left elbow in front of the left knee. Stretch up and down, shoulders stretch apart in opposite directions. Turn your head, reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Stretch your shoulders apart. Reach up towards the ceiling. Reach down towards your toes. Push your right hip down and forward. Use the help of your elbow to push your left knee back. Open up. Squeeze in towards the center. Reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Turn and twist your upper body back. Inhale, come up. Turn your left toes in. Take a deep breath. Slowly bend forward from your lower spine. Standing separate leg stretching. Grab your big toes. I'm going to walk you through a couple of options here. He can easily grab his big toes. If grabbing your big toes is a little bit difficult, you just simply place your hands on the floor, slightly in front of you. Work on getting the extension in the back of the legs and your spine. So you want a long spine going down and not rounding. Then when you can start walking your hands outwards, reach for your big toes, keeping the extension of your spine. Elbows reaching out left and right. That'll help pull your chest forward. Crown of your head down. Backs of your legs stretch. Squeeze your thighs up. Shift the weight slightly forward into the balls of your feet, towards your toes. Pull. Stretch your body down. Breathe. Release. Walk yourself, your hands, your feet face the right side of your mat. Maybe the back side of your mat if you want to think of it that way. Turn and push your hips several times. Turn your backside foot 45-degree angle. Maybe even step your back foot in just slightly. For twisting triangle, place the block on the inside of your right foot, left hand to your block. Right hand to your lower back, palm facing down, elbow up towards the ceiling. Squeeze through the center line, squeeze to your inner thighs. Lengthen from the crown of your head as you inhale. As you exhale, start to twist in the middle of your spine. Let your eye gaze start to turn, twisting back, up. Once you can eye gaze slightly up towards the ceiling, reach your arm up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Then your eye gaze is going to follow, looking up at your right fingertips. Squeeze in towards the center line. Breathe in and out of your nose. Release. Place the block in front of your right foot. Hands on the block with your fingertips or in prayer position. Tuck your chin to your chest, forehead to your knee. Round your spine. Stomach in. Squeeze in. Breathe. Use the floor, the block. Find that resistance. Push down. Round into your spine. Tuck your chin. Forehead to your knee. Release. Grab the block. Walk yourself center all the way to the left. Turn your right foot. Turn your left foot. Place the block on the inside of your left foot, right hand to your hip, left hand to your lower, or right hand to the block, left hand to your lower back, palm facing down. Already getting the length of your spine with a little bit of twist into that upper spine as that hand goes up. Take a deep breath, inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, your eye gaze goes first. Then starting to work the middle of your spine. As you look up towards the ceiling, reach your left arm up toward, is it right arm? Left arm up towards the ceiling. Your right arm down towards the block. Twisting right in the middle of your spine, hips stay nice and even, stabilizing through your feet as you're pulling in towards the center. Breathe in and out of your nose. Release. Block in front of your left foot, hands on the block, using your fingertips or prayer position. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin, rounds your spine, get your forehead to your knee. Push the floor away. Tuck your chin in. Round your spine. push away to get that resistance from the floor to your block. Pull in towards the center. Nice and tight compression. Squeeze in through your inner thighs. Release. Keep your block there. Walk your hands to the center. Turn both feet in. Slowly come up. Inhale. As you exhale, coming up the rest of the way, getting long. Step back to the front of your mat and your towel, feet and heels together. Crescent, working on some more awareness portions of this. Stepping in the back of your mat and your towel. Right leg step forward, a big step for the crescent lunge. Come up high into your left toes. Squeeze into the center. Sit down a little bit deeper to get 90 degrees with your right leg. Inhale, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Shoulders down, getting deeper. Hands to the center of your chest. Turn and twist towards the right. Hang out here with your body upright or hook your elbow to your outer part of your thigh knee area. Getting a twist into the middle of your spine. Find resistance with your hands. Palms are right in the center of your chest. He's facing the camera perfectly. If you can see or you want to take a quick peek, his hands, his palms are right in the center of his chest. Beautiful. Not to the left of the chest, not to the right. Push, lift up, breathe. Release your hands, place them on the floor, step back. Right leg back into high plank. Shift the weight slightly forward, coming into your toes. Push down, squeeze in, breathe. Hold it here or lower down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up 3, 2, 1. Left leg step forward for crescent lunge on the left side. Come up high into your right toes. Coming into crescent lunge. Right side, he drops his knee. Again, cool. Inhale, bring your arms up. Pull your shoulders down. Find depth. If your leg is lifted, get 90 degrees with your left leg. Hold and breathe. Hands to the center of your chest. Turn and twist. Bring your elbow on the outside of your knee, thigh, and hook. Now on this side, you can actually see his spine twisting in the middle, which is beautiful. His hands are to the center of the chest. So even with your knee dropped, you can still get this motion of twisting into the middle of your spine. Beautiful. Long extension, extending from the crown of your head, pushing your body away using the elbow, the thigh, and the resistance that you have between all of these pressure points. Release. Hands down. Step your left leg back for high plank. Again, the option to hold or to lower. Squeeze in. Go ahead. Take your time lower. Then go ahead and push back up as many seconds as you need. Hold. Stick your plank. Then drop to your knees. Step your right leg forward for horse. Getting a little bit wider if you need here for horse. So you can really open up into the left side. Pushing your foot into the floor, top of your foot into the floor. Start to squeeze in towards the center. Cactus your arms, bring your right arm underneath your left arm, cross your arms and twist them. Pull your elbows forward, slightly up, fingertips pulling up. Inhale, exhale, hips forward. Open up. Little bit of a back bend. As you squeeze in towards the center. Front left side, a lot of stretch here in the quad, hip into the abdomen. As you pull your elbows forward, slight back bend. Release, switch sides. Any way you need to. You can place your hands down or you can just switch your knees out. Left knee, left leg steps forward, right knee is down. Right foot pushing into the floor. Going a little bit wider if you need. Squeeze in towards the center. Cactus your arms. Bring your left arm underneath your right arm. Lifting your elbows up, pulling elbows forward. Inhale. Exhale, hips forward. Elbows up. Breathe. Now right side, from your quad into your hip, a little bit into the side, a little back bend, finding some stability. It's a little also into your balance. Breathe. Release. Hands down. Both legs back for child's pose. Let your big toes touch, let your knees come open. Let your body rest, forehead on the floor, arms reaching forward. Take a couple of moments here. Breathe in and out of your nose. From grounding to open to awareness. Already so many things have happened in our body and our mind. Starting to feel good. Mentally letting some things kind of go and shed, which is what our goal is, always. Next, we're going to work on strength, core, center line. Starting with forearm plank. Interlace your fingers, push your forearms into the floor, step your right leg back, step your left leg back. This is me just assuming you know how to get into forearm plank, but if you needed a little bit of guidance as he's holding here for a couple of seconds, if you need to, just get to the crook of your hands into your elbows, finding the distance between your shoulders and your elbows, then you release, and then you have the perfect distance of where you need to be. The weight's slightly shifted forward, squeeze everything in towards the center, in through your inner thighs, your high into your toes, crown of your head pulling forward. You are in forearm plank, then you're gonna go to side forearm plank. Keep your left arm down, right arm up. Stagger your feet. You can even bring your front leg forward, figuring 4 if you need to as well, good. So whatever is gonna work for you to be able to hold these postures for at least 20 seconds. Going through the transition as well would be cool if you can just hold everything in without having to drop, but if you need to drop, then go for it. Push down, lift up, go right into your forearm plank. Both hands down, both forearms down, shifting the weight forward, squeeze in towards the center as you stabilize to go into side plank. Right arm down, left arm up. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, stagger your feet any way you need, lift your hips up, reach from the crown of your head even here, get length as you're pushing down to lift up towards the ceiling, reaching up towards the ceiling without letting your body collapse. Breathe in and out of your nose. Drop your hips down, face the back side of your mat. Palm stand, push your palms into the floor, fingertips in towards your body. Toes slightly in, so dorsiflex at the ankle, heels pulling outwards. Take a deep breath, push the floor away, start to hover your hips off of the ground. You want to get long in your spine, shoulders away from your ears. A little bit of a hover, not too much. Push down with the palms of your hands. Toes in, heels out, squeeze to the center line. Lift your right leg up or right heel up off the floor. Then switch. Left heel up off the ground just a little bit. Then your right heel, maybe 1 inch. Then your left heel. Maybe just 1 centimeter, right heel. Then left heel. Yeah, little small baby movements. Keep switching right to left a few times. Still holding, controlling the movement, not letting your body teeter-totter. Balance out your legs, then drop your hips down. Fish, modified fish, point your toes, extending them out. Drop into your forearms, fingers facing inwards. Drop your head, open up your chest, your throat, your neck, front side of your body. Breathe as you point your toes, squeeze in towards the center. Hover your heels up off the ground, good. Working into the lower abdominal muscles. Pull up through your chest. Breathe in and out of your nose. Drop your legs, tuck your chin, slide your hands down and forward. For bridge, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. If you have your block, go ahead and grab it, place it in between your inner thighs for bridge. Push your palms firmly into the floor, take a deep breath. As you exhale, lift your hips up. Push down with your palms into the floor, even into your arms. Push down to get a little bit higher into your chest. Squeeze your block in towards the center, going from outer skin to inner muscle to the bone, in towards the center of the body. Hips go up. Release. Take a breath. Lift your hips. This one, interlace your 10 fingers underneath you. Push your lower part of your arm. I don't know if it's considered your forearms or not, but push down, open up through your chest, squeeze in towards the center. Even with your feet, as you're pushing down, lift your hips up. Get a little bit higher, opening more into your upper body. Release. Take a breath. Last one. Bridge. Hips up. You can interlace or not. If you got wheel in your practice, you can try wheel at home if you'd like. All the way up. Hips up. Good. So Mark's going into full wheel here. Awesome. You can do this at home. No resting in the head. You are completely off, and that's okay. Maybe you push up for 1 second and then you go right back down. There's no resting of the head. So whatever you can do, hold that position, posture for 5 breaths. And then when you're ready, after your 5 breaths, you will slowly lower down. Good. For dead bug, bend your knees. Stack your knees over your hips, soles of your feet facing outwards, toes pull in, squeeze into your block. Place your hands on your thighs. Thighs and palms resisting each other. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders up off the ground. Look at your thighs, push and pull. There's a resistance between your hands and your thighs. There's a fight. There's even the fight between your inner thighs. You're squeezing your block. You're pushing your thighs away. You're pulling your thighs in with absolutely nothing moving other than the contraction of your abdominal muscles happening. Squeeze in, push, pull, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Place your block to the side of you. Lie on your back for Savasana. Oh, let your body just rest. We all long for these moments of Savasana. At least I do. My favorite time of the day is when I'm absolutely just laying here and taking a couple of moments to just take time for myself. Breathe in and out of your nose. Let your heels just fall open, your arms falling open. Breathe in, breathe out. Moving on. We have a sit-up. Feet and heels together. Heels on the floor, toes in. Arms over your head, cross only your thumbs. Arms and head together, inhale. Exhale, sit up. Grab your big toes, forehead to your knees, elbows to the floor. Turn around, lay down on your stomach. For Cobra Pose, separate your feet hip width distance. Get some space. Push the tops of your feet into the floor, palms flat on the floor. Hands underneath your shoulders. So fingertips are lining up with the tops of your shoulders. Maybe even starting to create that 90-degree angle if you can. Take a deep breath, extend from the crown of your head. As you exhale, push up. Elbows bent 90 degrees. Crown of your head pulling you up and forward. Chest open. Tops of your feet pushing into the floor. Squeeze through your thighs. Shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, lengthen from the crown of your head. Open up through your chest. Lift up. Slowly lower down, turn to the right, left ear on the towel, palms face up. Another moment to just breathe. Heels are gonna fall out. Breathe in and out of your nose. Locust pose. Flip your palms over. Extend your right arm up in front of you. Chin on the floor, left toes pointing towards the back wall. Stretch your leg back, squeeze your thigh, lift your leg up. Extension, leg back, palms pushing into the floor. Head can slightly lift up, maybe a little bit into the chest depending on how tight you are. Squeeze your left thigh. Pull it out of your hip socket, stretch it, stretch it back, lift it up, lower down, release. Switch your arms, palms down, extend your right toes back, squeeze your right thigh, lift your right leg up. Good. Head and shoulders might come, head might come up, shoulder might come up just a little bit. Use your hands, push down onto the floor, lift your right thigh up. Pull out. Pull your leg out, squeeze through your thigh, toes towards the back, lift your right leg up as high as you can get it. Lower your right leg down, both legs, arms down by your side, palms facing down. Turn your head in, you want your mouth down, flat on the floor. So from your hands, your elbows, whole upper body, chest is gonna push down into the floor. Squeeze your thighs, lift your legs up as high as you can get them. Extend them back, squeeze your thighs, lift up. Use your hands, good. Use your palms, use your elbows, push down, chest down, thighs tight, contracted. Lift your legs up off of the floor, thighs up off of your hands. Lower your legs down, turn your head to the left, right ear on the towel, palms face up. Breathe. Full locust, chin on the towel, arms out to the side, palms facing down. Reach your arms from left to right. Get long, take as much space as you need here. It's all you. Feet and heels together, one solid leg. Squeeze your thighs in, take a deep breath. Inhale, lift up, arms, head, legs, whole body up in the air. Chest up, eyes up, legs up. Whole body up, only your hips are on the floor. How are you gonna make that happen? Fly higher. Lift your legs up. Lift your chest up. Yeah, lift your body up. Legs up. Chest up. Thighs up. Go up. Lower down. Turn right, left ear on the towel. Palms face up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Three-part bow, chin on the towel. Bend your left leg, grab your left foot, extend your right arm up in front of you. Push your right palm down into the floor. Take a deep breath. Kick your left leg back and up towards the ceiling. Head lifts up. Kick back into your head. Squeeze in through your left inner thigh. Chest is starting to lift. Try to cactus your arm and see if that helps. That's also an option, whatever you feel is best for you. Kick back and up. Release. Maybe try it the other way for this side. Yeah. So right arm extends forward, or left arm extends forward, grab your right leg. So the cactusing of the arm is just if you're a little bit tighter. If you need to extend your arm forward, go for it. Grab your foot, kick your leg up towards the ceiling. Yeah, there you go. Whoa. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Yep, keep your hips down. Just kick. To get the thigh up, the knee up. Start to open up your chest, kicking back. Squeeze in. Kick your leg up. Push down, kick. Lower your leg down. Grab both legs. Knees together. Point your toes up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath. Kick up. Roll forward. Kick your legs. Look up towards the ceiling. Point your toes up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your thighs in. Kick your legs. Lower down. Turn left, right on the towel, palms face up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Curl your toes under. Push your hands down. Lift yourself up for downward facing dog. Just take a couple of breaths here. While he's in downward facing dog, for Instagram, we're going to shut off and then back on just to take those couple of seconds, so hang in there. Right, left, just several times. Take a breath. Open your mouth, let it out. One more. Empty out. Okay, drop to your knees for camel. Keep your toes under. Place your hands under your lower back. Fingertips pointing down. Take a deep breath. Exhale, drop your head back. Go back halfway. This is enough if you need. If you're ready for more, grab your right heel, grab your left heel. Fingers inside, thumbs out. Toes stay under, heels go up. Lift your chest up. Let your head hang loose. Look back behind you. Squeeze your thighs in. Pull your chest up. Push your stomach, legs, hips, everything forward. Hands back to your hips. Slowly come up. Take a second. Drop to your hips. Drop to your heels. Bring your feet and heels together to touch. Separate your feet as you shift the weight forward. Fixed firm. First part of fixed firm. Your goal is to try to get your hips to touch your heels. If there is uncomfortable pain in your knees, try opening up your knees before you go to get a prop underneath your hips. If you absolutely need that prop, then you could grab the block, or if you had a pillow nearby, you could put it underneath your hips. But eventually you want your hips to be on the floor with your whole body just resting. Opening up the fronts of your ankles, getting that really good stretch into the knees, into the quads, while maintaining your breath. Little extra massage if you know what, that we usually go there, you can go there. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. You want to shift the weight forward. Bring your feet back together. Hips go back to your heels for rabbit. Grab the towel, place it over your heels. Grab over your heels, fingers inside, thumbs out. Deep breath. Exhale, tuck your chin in, forehead to your knees, top of your head to the floor. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Push the tops of your feet down into the floor. Squeeze your heels together. You want the weight to stay into your knees, not your head. By pushing your feet down, pull on your heels. Squeeze your elbows in towards each other. Look up at your belly button. Pull. Lift your hips up as much as you can. Rolling forward, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, slowly come up, unwinding one vertebrae at a time. Release your towel, curl your toes, lift your hips for downward facing dog. Transitioning into pigeon, pedal right, left if you need, 1, 2, then lift your right leg up towards the ceiling, swing your right leg forward for pigeon on the right side. Extend your left leg back. Again, the use of props is really cool. For these postures, you can probably see the camera or see the front, so you see where he's placing the block. It's on the front side or even kind of the glute area. So push it back just a little bit. Yeah, so that's always the option as well. So under the thigh or under the glute, whatever works for you depending on where you are. Open up your chest, big breath. And as you exhale, start to walk your hands forward and down into your forearms. There's several ways that you can get into this posture. You can stay here, which is, I like to stay here because I get more extension, I get to squeeze in more consciously. You could also drop your head to the floor, extending your arms down to get longer. Options. Breathe. Squeeze in. Even while you're here, you want to squeeze in towards the center line, always thinking of that thigh, the left side that's opening up, pulling the left hip down and squeezing in towards the center. Breathe in and out of your nose. Place your hands down on the floor, curl your toes, lift your hips. Lift your leg up, release it, open, drop your right leg down. Other side, left leg, swing it up and forward, pigeon on the left side. Making all the adjustments you need, moving off, it underneath if you need it or not. Extend your right leg back, walking your hands back to open up your chest, then walking them forward, placing your forearms on the floor, or your body. Extend from the crown of your head, lengthening. Right hip, thigh, squeezing in, pushing down. Breathe. Some of these holding postures, just really using your breath to allow your body to get into some of these postures if you're a little tighter than the norm. Place your hands down on the floor, push yourself up, curl your right toes, lift up, extend your leg, open it up, let it release, and then drop it down to the floor. Walk your feet forward as you sit down for butterfly. You realize you needed the block. Soles of your feet touching. Interlace your hands, place them underneath your toes, thumbs release to go on top of your toes, so everything pulling in. Inhale, extension of your spine. Exhale, hinge from the waist, pulling your body down and forward. Legs go open, open up your hips. Pull your chest down and forward. So there's a lengthening of your spine here. You can use your elbows if you need to pull outwards. Find a little bit of resistance as your inner thighs try to pull in and your elbows are pushing them out. Release that, come back through center. Exhale, round your spine. Same elbows pulling out. This time you tuck into your chin. You round forward into your spine. Belly button pulling in. Forehead down to your toes. Inner thighs can pull in as you're pulling outwards, pushing outwards. Same resistance. If it's there, find a little bit. Release, come back up and through center for cow face. For cow face, you want your right leg to go back, left leg, or no, let's do left leg. So left leg's gonna stay down on the floor, right leg's gonna come up and forward over your left leg. You're gonna sit your hips down in between your heels. So knee and knee are stacked. Ankles are really getting a good stretch, pointing outwards. Grab your strap into your right hand. Bring your right arm up and over. Left hand reaching for your right elbow. Open up front side of your body. You can get a little twist or a little stretch to the left side to open the right side. All at the same time, you're squeezing through your inner thighs in towards the center. Release your left hand forward. Turn your palm outwards. Reach behind you for your strap or your fingertips. Right elbow is pointing up, left elbow is pointing down. Maybe your hands and your fingers interlace and maybe they don't, but this is where if you had the strap, you would be pulling onto your strap. Opening up the front side, your chest as the crown of your head lengthens up. Maintain breath. Release your hands. Switch legs. Switch them out. Left leg is up and over the right leg. Open up your feet so that you can sit your hips down in between your heels. Stacking your knees on top of each other, squeezing in. Ankles stretching, pointing back. Strap into your left hand as you bring your left arm up and over. Right hand to your elbow. Open it up. Then get a little twist or a little stretch over to the right to open up the left side. Coming back through center, release your right hand, pull your palm out, reach behind you for your strap or your fingertips. Again, if your fingertips touch, great. If not, there's your strap. And if you don't have anything, you're still getting that same exact stretch. Even if I was just hanging out like so, I would still be getting the stretch on the both areas that I'm looking for, which is front side, lat, pec, shoulders, chest. Release the strap, release your legs out. Lay down on your back for 4-part hamstring stretch. Grab onto your strap. Extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. Hook the strap to the ball of your left foot. Extend your right leg out. Kick your heel up towards the ceiling. Elbows bent at a 90-degree angle. Squeeze in towards the midline. Breathe. Holding. Great postures that you can just really focus on your breath, getting some really good stretching. We do it in 3 different directions so you can really get good stretching. In this posture specifically, you're on the floor because your spine is straight and you're actually getting the stretch in the thigh, in the leg. Grab the strap with your left hand, place your right hand on your hip, open up towards the left. Couple of options, you could bring your leg in closer to your face. Push your right hip down, squeeze into your right thigh, stabilizing through the right side, making sure the right hip doesn't swing up and open or over. Kick your heel. Breathe. Working inner thigh, inner stretch. Come back through to center. Grab the strap with your right hand. Switch the grip. Walk it up higher and bring it in closer to your face. Good. Then drop down just 2 inches to the right side. We want the stretch on the leg. More so than working into the spine, not quite yet. You just really want to focus on kicking your heel up, squeezing through your thighs. You're pulling your leg out of the socket, and as you're twisting your leg across your body, getting the stretch on the outer leg, even a little bit into the glute area, outer glute. A little bit of a compression into the hip, right? So that when you come back, releasing some pressure there. Good. Grab the strap with each one of your hands for the fourth part. A little core. Just got to throw it in there. Pull your belly in, tuck your head in, forehead to your knee. Leg stays exactly parallel, straight up and down. Squeeze in, pull your belly in, forehead to your knee. Yeah, you're crunching up as much as you can, working a little bit into the core. Pull, touch your forehead, and release. Leg down, switch your legs. Right leg up, left leg down. Hook the ball of your foot. Grab onto your strap, elbows bent. Refocus, engaging everything now on the right side. Right heel up, right thigh contracted. Legs stacked, parallel. Active through your left heel to stabilize with your left leg. Stretch on the back side of your right. Breathe. Grab the strap with your right hand. Place your left hand on your hip. Open up to the right side. Making sure your left hip stays down, ground stable. Kick your right heel out. Opening up right inner thigh, stretch. If you start to feel your left hip pulling up too much and pulling you too far to the right, bring your right leg back up. Push down with your left thigh, left hip, even your left heel, and then start to open up. Don't go as far that everything starts to tip over. Come back through to center, switch your grip, strap higher. Come bring your leg in closer to your face just a little bit as you drop over to the left side, 2 to 3 inches. Again, working the stretch of your thigh, glute, not quite into your lower back yet. So you really want to make sure that the lower back is still down as you're pulling just your leg. You're pulling it out of the socket and over across your body. Get the stretch in the outer part of your right thigh, glute. Come back through to center. Grab the strap with each one of your hands. Line up your leg again, ankle, knee, hip. Squeeze in, pull in, crunch it up. Forehead to your knee. Pull your belly in. Elbows start to bend, pulling down. You can even grab higher onto your strap if you need to. Good. Forehead up to your knee, crunching it in. Release. Release your leg down, release your strap. Now to work into your spine. As we do our closing, bring your knees into your chest. Move a little if you need to. Cactus your arms. Drop your knees to the right, eye gaze to the left. You can use your right hand if you want to reach for your left outer thigh as you're pulling it down and in. Letting your lower spine start to get the twist all the way, working its way up. As you turn into the left side, you're even working upper part of the whole spine twisting. If you're at home, you can start to even close your eyes. Come back through to center, pulling in towards the midline, then dropping down towards the left, eye gaze to the right. Using your left hand to pull your right thigh. Full twist. Start to let your body slow, calm, unwind. Release your legs, come back through to center. Pull your knees up high into your chest. Reach for your elbows. Tuck your head in, forehead to your knee. Take a breath. On your exhale, squeeze in tighter. Inhale. A little tighter. Big breath. Release. Extend your legs out. Extend your arms out. Close your eyes. You've made it to this part. Stay with us as long as you can. Take your time here. Close your eyes. Let every part of your body just melt into the floor. Every part of your body having its moment of feeling the floor. As it sinks deeper. Take a breath. Release it out. One more. Let it go. If you need more time here, stay as long as you need. It's your time, it's your place. Thank you so much for joining us. See you soon. Namaste.